Hello, love. This is Rev Ronda, and you are here on this page with your Lunch Team Magic Essentials bundle. And I want to just give you a quick tour. If you're very familiar with Google Docs, you will at least, or Google Drive rather, you'll know how to handle that. But just let me help you to understand how this all works, because it is very, very simple and very easy to understand. Okay, so you are on this probably, well, maybe or maybe not. You may be seeing this from this page, probably are. There is a little information, it's yours. There's the Oracle Cards Magic Summit. Now there's a link. And when you click for immediate access, lo and behold, you get immediate access. So this is what the bundle looks like. I kind of call this the lobby, when you first land inside a folder. So everything's in a folder for you. You have a few documents here that will help you understand things. And then you have the trackers, which I had mentioned inside the presentation. But for clarity and quickly, one tracker is for your contacts, and it's labeled appropriately. So when you are reaching out, you can keep track of what day you sent, how you reached out, and all that, whether they said yes or no. If they said yes, there's a separate tab, and your yeses who are helping you will go in their own tab. So when you're done with the inviting portion, then you can only look at tab B with the, I could just show it to you, couldn't I? What am I doing here? There we go. Um, oh no. Yeah, it defaulted to, yeah, I'm not doing that. So anyway, you have another tracker for your social media. Okay, and that is where you're going to track the creatives that you've made and when they're sending out. And these are your documents. Now, what you're going to want to do with this folder, with all of your files, is you're going to make a copy and you're going to save this to your very own because you want to be able to keep track. Okay, so when you open up, good, I didn't try to print that one. Okay, so when you go to that one, there's going to be under the file menu, there's going to be make a copy. I'm not going to do it because I already have it. So, but when you make a copy, and it will say copy of blah, 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 you can save that to your own. I'm just recommending you follow the structure of that I'm giving you here because it'll make it easier. I gave you two subfolders. Okay, so one is going to have a couple of documents for the inviting side of life. Now go back and excuse me. The other subfolder is for your social media. So here is a document with the kind of things you're going to want to create. And then when you make your emails, your graphics, and your social posts, it's easiest for you to put them all each in their separate thing. You see how nice it is when you look at an area that doesn't have 5,000 things all over the place, right? So it just makes it that much easier. So that's why I'm suggesting this format. I know that if I see a whole bunch of stuff in an area, it just is overwhelming, even if all the file names make sense and whatever. So if this is your bundle, this will give you everything that you need. There is not only part one or whatever. You can do your whole launch this way. I'm telling you the kinds of things that you're going to want to write and create. Just show you a couple of these files here. So you're going to have the various things to get you started, how to put it all together. You have everything that you need here to do your launch. You have a sample of a letter that you can write to your close in. And I'm sure there will be a couple more things. I'm going to write some ChatGPT prompts to help you. I just don't have them in here yet, but they will be. By the time you see this, they'll be here. There'll be something extra and you'll go, oh, cool. So that'll be there for you. If you decide you need more help, you can watch and stay tuned and ask me about things where more things are written and created for you. This will absolutely get you to your whole launch. So there. I hope this helps you. I really want you to have success. I want to hear about your successes. So whether you find me on social or whether you come into the Resonance Haven community, all of us weird and wonderful, cosmic weirdos hang out there. We're learning all kinds of things about helping to balance your nervous system, increasing your capacity, managing your energy. That's what we're doing in Resonance Haven. If that calls to you, there will be a link here on the page and in the summit materials where you can find me. I look forward to connecting with you around socials, around school, in Resonance Haven, and other communities. I wish you the very best. I love you. I believe in you, and I see you.